Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Just jumping into another arena game on BGA. For those who aren't familiar, this arena season is on the Fjords map with landscapes. It's been a pretty exciting arena season so far. Really love this map. Anyhow, I will jump over to the game board and we can break down the setup together. So what have we got here? We're missing the dwelling bonus. We're missing the worker power. And we're missing the spade. However, there are spades in the cults here. Round 6 towns. This often incentivizes people to value spades slightly more, I find, because people are more apt to like double dig hexes and stuff they need to incorporate them as to part of towns, as opposed to just shipping to all their naturals. If you want to carve out a bunch of towns and sort of trigger them to found them all in round 6, like it usually involves quite a few spades. So I think these spade events, given that there's no bonus spade particularly, are just like that much more valuable here. Early coins is really nice. You don't really need them in round 1, but going into round 2, coins already start becoming your limiting resource. So the track, there aren't that many factions that can really abuse trading post scoring in the mid game. Could certainly see some dwelling rush stuff making sense, like if you could get double dig as like mermaids or something. Did someone toss them in? Yeah. And just get out dwellings in round 1 and then sort of temple up round 2, build more trading posts into more dwellings. Like you would need to have a good economic start to really sort of abuse this. The big building tile is in, so the other option is factions just building a stronghold in round 1. If you're sort of a classic temple faction like mermaids, cultists, factions that don't want your big building really in the game until like the end when you need them as part of towns, then building them in round 5 makes sense. Of course, that means that you just have one less pass tile that's of particular use to you. So it could make sense for someone like Chaos, for instance, to just bite the bullet and build their sanctuary in round 1 on this pass tile. That way at least they can score off it. They probably won't hit this track event, but they have a 4-point pass tile they can grab onto throughout the game. Dwarves and Fakirs are always a little bit more annoying when both of these shipping tiles are in. It basically means that there's 5 pass tiles for them, not 3. Stuff could be okay for Darklings here, actually. Dark Regions with round 6 towns are actually okay. I've come to realize they don't need the economy as much as other factions do necessarily. They also want to build an early big building, and they don't really care if it's part of the track event. So I could see throwing Darklings in. The last thing I'll just look at, and then I'm just going to say something here. Good luck and have fun, just so they know I'm here, yammering away. This is the last thing I was going to look at. Oh, it's how the pass tiles are going to break down. So what are the good pass tiles? Temp ship, big building, and priest. Cult coins aren't going to do much for you in round 1. It's not going to help any factions catch a spade or anything interesting like that, or a worker even. It's just like pretty much 4 coins. So seat 1 might just end up getting some coins. Seat 2 might be a faction that might have to make use of temp ship. Like if I threw in Darklings here, you might just end up grabbing 6 coins because what you really want is a priest or the workers. And are you going to use temp ship? Maybe, but it doesn't seem that good. I've been playing too many witches games, so I probably need to not do that. I could just throw in Darklings. Am I talking about something about this setup? It's not actually the greatest Darkling setup, but there's something about me that kind of just wants to play Darklings a little bit more. Yeah, I think Darklings I'm probably pretty comfortable with here. Just going to say engineers, cultists, but round 6 towns with those guys? I don't know. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to unfull screen my browser for a second and just take a look at these players. It's helpful to know how many games they've played. If any of them have like bad ratings. Nisha's got a great rating, played tons of games, 200 rated player. The season's person has played 25 games, but has made some decent progress there. Looks like they've dropped out of some games recently. And then Fortness has played a decent amount and is sort of approaching the 300. yeah, so I'd say these players are probably put together about even games, and then Fortness seems to have a slightly stronger edge here. So just something to keep in mind. Chaos and Fakirs. So this is an interesting color wheel. You've got two factions here next to each other, and then two factions here next to each other. Darklings handle the sandwich the best. Mermaids are also okay with it. I mean, I can just grab Darklings and see what other people do. What are Fakirs taking here? Fakirs are just going to take the Priest. Chaos Magicians just take the Workers. As Darklings, do I really want Temp Ship, or am I just happier with 6 coins? 6 coins is a lot of coins. You don't need them in round 1, but you very quickly care about coins. And then you really just want a Workers action. Yeah, coins are actually kind of annoying, because what you really want to do here, I'd much rather start on the Priest or the Spade and then just take another Priest action. And just get out two dwellings. This isn't exactly a dwelling round, but it's a dig round, so it's kind of the same. So I would love either of these past tiles. The 2 Workers would be the best, and then I just take a Priest action. There's also, if you get the big building, it's possible that you open Sanctuary. But I think for now, the justification being Darklings are Darklings. They're just generally a very strong faction. Yeah, they're most likely not smooth, but they are sort of more junior players, so it's hard to say. I will just bid Darklings down quite a bit. The ship VP is in, so Mermaids are going to put up a very interesting game. I wouldn't mind landing on them. I think it's Mermaids. So what's the best dwelling rush for Mermaids? It's G6 and an E4 start, and you dig this and this. And you go dig 1, 2, ship up 3, dig 4, 5. That's 5 dwellings. And then you just temple the next round for water 1 and actually hit this event a little bit. You probably get out 2 trading posts this round. Maybe you build more. Hard dig down some dwellings, Sanctuary up, town up. Your towns are like here. I don't know if this is ever a town. Maybe you actually do town through here. Maybe this is a town eventually. Can you 3 town in round 6? Where do people start? Fakirs. Darklings. Mermaids might start here, but I just don't think it's that good for them. I mean, they can dig this stuff. That's fine. Then Darklings just do the usual, this kind of stuff. Otherwise, Darklings get this. They have no neighbor down here, so they start here, and they probably get boxed in by Mermaids. And then you just try to connect somehow in this game, or not. Maybe you double dig this in round 3 before Fakirs can stop you, because you just want to build a trading post anyhow. So you can sort of justify it. You're not spamming dwellings in round 3. You're just doing like, I don't know. Smooth, thanks for jumping into the stream. It's nice to, yeah, it's good to have you here. Track isn't particularly good for Darklings. I think you basically do a dig here and a trading post here, and you probably don't hit this event. But I would try to 3 town. If Mermaids don't start here, your prospects of 3 towning are actually quite a bit better. because this is a town or something. And then you just dig stuff out here. Maybe you expensive TP and fire too if you have to, but this is just like a late town. You just grind through this stuff. And then this becomes a town here, and maybe you connect. It's some pretty ugly stuff. Mermaids are kind of annoying, actually, for your connection. Mermaids are actually very strong here. This TP tile will probably have 2 coins on it going into round 3. I actually like that plan. I think Temp Ship makes its way up to first seed. I think you just open Dwelling Rush. I think you Temple for Water 1 here. And then you pass on to this and you get 2 to 3 trading posts out. You abuse the ship VP. In this round, certainly. Maybe you get on ship VP twice in the game. You probably want to send your round 2 priest to water. And then attack fire a bit. You're going to be probably fire 2ing if you can carve out 3 towns. Yeah. You might do 9 and 15 on the ship VP here, 4 to 6 on the trading post tile here. I mean, that's sort of a stretch goal, but that's a big game. That's if the game goes like amazingly well, but that would be 30 pass tile points for you. And then Darklings just try to get on this. Oh, we're setting up the factions already. Wow. So this isn't a great Darkling setup, really. I just think Darklings are a good deal, generically. So I'm hoping Mermaids start on E4. G6 and F7 are both bad for me, for different reasons. G7, F7 makes a third town harder. Or sorry, F7 makes third town harder. G6 makes connecting harder. But I think I'm just going on both of those places. And Mermaids are going to know where I go, regardless, before they place the Ross Dwelling. So it's really I go and then Fakirs go twice. So I might as well just go here because I want Fakirs to know that there's a to go here. I think they just go F4, E7. I just go G8 and I see what happens. It's also annoying because I'd have to connect at best off of 2 ship here. I need this hex from Fakirs and this from Mermaids, or this from Mermaids before I could connect, and then I'd have to take this, which I can probably get from Fakirs, and connect off of 2 ship. It's not great. I think that's probably the most reasonable thing, and Chaos just starts. I don't actually know. I always think D3 is just a lot better. But if you're just opening, yeah, I guess you could just build a sanctuary here. No one's taking this from you. And then you just either your round 2 is a double dig on temp ship, or it's 2 shipping or something, and try to get a dwelling here. Oh no, or you just take this. I guess, yeah, you can expand from here. D1's pretty safe for you. This becomes a town later, the bridge. Fakirs take this from you, so you just try to expand through the north and over here. And maybe you carve out another town here. This is safer. I think it's less leech. It feels safer. This sort of stomps this town from Fakirs. This is like a sanctuary town for them. But now they can probably just town up here with a bridge. And if they get here, they can do it without a sanctuary. Yeah. So I'm hoping that Fakirs or Chaos, that one of them don't take the big building or the priest. Then things are quite a bit better. Once mermaids have committed to their dwelling rush, I will probably just try to open fire 1. Earth 1 still comes with a coin. This is probably just big building for Misha. Yeah. So I think this has got to just be coins. I really don't like coins as Darklings in round 1. But I'm just going to want those coins later. Just means my opening is pretty lame. I hope to get a worker's action and end with a temple and a dwelling out. Yeah, it has to just be these coins. Chaos is going to want to go 1, 2, possibly 4 actions. And I'm going to go 1, 2. Oh, I can dig and decline build. Okay, I take 6 coins and I try to get Chaos's pass tile. No one else wants it. It's just a matter of me staying in the round long enough. Yeah, and so mermaids probably just take double dig right now. Or they upgrade. But if they're doing temp ship, I would expect they want the full rush, and so they actually need the workers to be able to reach here, here. And then dig this and this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They'll be left with a worker. If they build a trading post, then they're not getting to B3 probably. Ugh. I haven't played with these folks. Really, I played with Misha a bit. Should be right back in 1 second. 1 sec. Hey again, folks. I just needed a refill. Gotta say, one of the best streamer's best friends is one of the coffee pots that just pours right into a thermos. It's clutch. Oh, these guys don't like Fjords very much. Mishi says I'm no fan. Season says this map sucks. The boat expansion. I've never actually played that. I love this map. I don't really know why, but it's cool. It's fun. There's a lot of leech. Zorus described it as being cutthroat, which I hadn't actually thought about. I just thought it was kind of like, I don't know. I don't really think of it as being that cutthroat. But maybe it kind of is. I guess it is a little more tenuous. So I assume this is double dig, I think. I would guess. Misha's asking for the game to be a bit faster. That's fair. What are the time settings on this game? Yeah, normal speed. Which is still kind of slow. Can be. It's interesting. Just going for a temple. I think I'm also just templing up right now. I haven't built a dwelling yet, so Earth 1's just that much better, I guess. Comes with a coin this round. It's a little more palatable. See what Fakirs do here. I suppose they probably just take single spade. Maybe get their landscape out. It is a dig round. I don't really know. They might just fly to h5. I have no idea. Well, that's kind of annoying. I think he wants to dig this hex from me. Which means I'm not going to take the workers action this round. This hex is important enough to me that I'm just going to dig and place a dwelling here. Which is kind of annoying, but you do what you gotta do. One cool thing about Fjords is that the amount of leech I'm getting is not entirely uncommon. Yeah. And this is a fairly slow start, but I think what's apt to happen here is that I'm going to get more leech from Fakirs. And then basically I'm just going to pass for these cult coins. I don't think anyone else is passing before me. And I open with a worker's action, and it's not that inefficient. I will have 18 coins next round. So I'm going to build a sanctuary and another dwelling. I'll end sanctuary, 3 dwellings, end of round 2 with 6 coins left over. So although my power action, like, yeah, my round wasn't overly efficient, I didn't get the worker's action, that's kind of inefficient, I'll actually be kind of making up for it on the fact that I'm just taking 6 coins and 5 coins as pass tiles. So I basically won't need a coins action in the first 2 rounds. And then I'll try to pass on to Chaos's building in round 3. And I think that's my best move here. Surprised mermaids took this hex. Guess it helps them found a town up here, which I get, but I just thought they might have wanted to get down here. Right, so just leave this open. Alright, so I'm actually just passing here for coins and a worker's action. It's hard to say how important connection even will be this game. I expect mermaids will just have a decent sized network and so will fakirs, and I guess I'm just fighting with chaos. We'll have to see. There are ways I could fight for network a little bit. Basically, like, there's a chance, especially with mermaids not coming down here round 1, that, like, this would be probably, I don't know actually when I would dig this. It wouldn't be until late in the game anyhow, but yeah, maybe it's a pipe dream. Yeah, just leave this unconnected and still get 3rd network. That's certainly possible. I just got to turn the heat down. Yes, that's a good point. Yeah. The other sneaky thing I can do is if I could ever get down here, like on temp ship or something at some point, and dig this, it kind of secures I4. Like, I guess fakirs could double dig it just to block my connection, but mermaids taking I5 is the real threat. So, but it's one of those things that I won't try very hard for. But if it seems like I can make, like, if there's a path for it, then yeah, I'll just do it. Oh, fakirs are on the big building pass tile. Okay. This kind of makes some sense. This is going to be open for chaos. They can just found a town without a bridge, and they're going to get even more leech when mermaids build there. I'm going to delay giving people leech this round as long as I can. There's also another question of, do I want to make this a long round or a short round? I can dig and decline build, then build a dwelling, then use a cult bump, then build a sanctuary. I can take 4 more turns. I can also pass it in as few as 2 by just building a sanctuary, building a dwelling, and not using my bump. The bump would basically be to fire. That's the only, like, I'll get if I fire one, which I'm going to here, like I'll get a worker going into round 6, which may or may not be important. Otherwise I can bump Earth just to advance that cult a little bit more and get a power. It's hard to say actually what's more important. The power might not be might be consequential. So, what else is Fakir's doing? Taking a spade and flying somewhere with their landscape. With single spade, maybe building a dwelling, and then they would pass. I guess I take the cult step first. I think I'll just take a power as opposed to a worker in a lot of rounds. Because this could be the difference between a coin action at some point, and I'll kick myself. Want to see what Fakirs do with their power? The big building pass tile would be 4 points for me. It would also just allow me to build a trading post next round because I'd have the worker economy to do it. I suppose this is single spade to C7 for a landscape. And then maybe a dwelling. Interesting. Well, I'm definitely just building a dwelling here. And I do just want to fast play. I shouldn't have actually used the cult bump. I might have been kind of bad. So Chaos are just building. I hope the Fakirs take one more move. And I'm really hoping that they stay in the round because I think Chaos Magicians are about to pass. If he passes, I need to stay in, and Chaos will pass onto his pass tile. But if he buys a priest or takes a coin action or does a single... Well, I can't spade anymore. Okay, that's ugly. So that cult bump was very incorrect. Trading post tile is interesting. It's 2 points in a worker less, which is pretty bad. My hope is that Chaos just wants to ship next round. I suspect not. Well, I expect they won't take temp shipping here because they're not going to get the power from it. Yeah, so that cult bump was very bad because I could have just passed now. Gosh. That was silly, guys. Ship VP comes with 3.5 coins. I might get a coins action out of it. And if I don't, basically allows me to convert like a priest into 3 points, which is as many points as digging. Maybe I do take the ship VP so that mermaids can't have it. Maybe I think that's what I'm supposed to do here. Kind of just playing a little on the fast side, but yeah, that cult bump was quite bad. I totally miscounted that. Less bad if I get a 7 coin action at the beginning of the round, because I'm assuming that Fakirs and Chaos both just really want spades. Then that call pump was actually the power that's going to give me 7 coins. Yeah. Actually, if I get a 7 coin action, it's actually okay. Interesting, an early water 1, which is very greedy, but comes with a cult spade. So it's not so bad. And then just passing on to cult coins. I don't hate it. Oh, never mind. Fakirs might take a coins action here. I don't know what else they're doing. They really just need spades. They have nowhere to double dig. But taking coins is just not going to help that. So I think they just single spade here. I don't know, honestly, guys. Interesting. Yes, I will take that. I think this is just supposed to be. I don't know. Single spade. Oh, they hard dig C7 next. I see. Okay. So getting a coins action is a decent consolation. The problem is that I would have gotten the 7 coin action at this point on this tile anyhow. But I can't complain too bad. So while I'm on the ship VP, is there a weird way, a weird thing where I do actually just upgrade ship a couple of times? Sorry, folks. Okay, so he built a dwelling here on one of his cult spade spots. And now it's back to Fakirs. Who you think, Smoo, is just going to hard dig C7? So the question I have is, given that I just got a coins action, I am on the ship VP, if I should just be upgrading ship twice, building a trading post, and then digging it down a dwelling once. It's a little awkward because my shipping won't actually get me very far. Like, it would be basically like double ship, dig and build. Or sorry, no, if I upgrade ship twice, I literally can't build. That's annoying. I'll say buy a priest, which I never do. Could buy a priest, upgrade shipping 3 times? That seems awful. Buy a priest, upgrade shipping twice to save a little bit of coin. Dig and build these 2. Trading post over here. 2 shipping actually helps me expand to some natural blacks in the dwelling round next round. Well, 2 shipping would open up. I'll only have 2 priests. At 2 shipping next round, I could basically get on these hexes with 2 digs. The thing is, I've just gotten a ton of coins this round, basically. I've just gotten a ton of coins, and I think I need to somehow turn that into points a bit better. Because there's the question of where are these towns going. Obviously one's here, and I have a dwelling here. So this can all be a town. I need a 4th hex, so it has to be this and then these. I'm talking about shipping up to this, so maybe all of this is just a town. Yeah. I take this and have Fakirs be a neighbor. Chaos eventually comes over here. Chaos maybe jumps down here, but then I have this, so it's also 2 neighbors. So this is like a town. And then I'm over here. So then this is very anti-Fakirs. Chaos is up here. And I do just try to carve out another town up here. Ooh. That seems rough. I'm just getting a lot of leech. Next round, I'm also going to want a temple. For water 1. All right, let's try it. I'm usually a don't spend power on anything but coins. But so far my past tiles have been 6 coins, 5 coins, and a cult step, and then ship VP that came with 3 power and 2 coins and a 7 coin action. So And I haven't gotten on the big building tile in the first 3 rounds of the game. So I feel like the game is telling me I ship. Now, where I am a little concerned is, do I actually just 3 ship here? It is just a way to turn coins into points. And it does unlock a shipping tile that Fakirs aren't fighting for. I'd probably get on it once more this game. I'd be pretty coin poor, because what I'm talking about doing is upgrading ship and getting 2 dwellings out this round, which is 16 coins. I actually don't have enough. I'd have to burn a power token, and then I would have 0 coins. 5 coin income, which just covers my temple, and then I need coins for dwellings next round. I mean, the very points greedy thing that doesn't feel very economic, but is like to upgrade ship 3 times and then get 1 dwelling out. It hits my pass tile better and the track better because I'm building less dwellings outside of the dwelling round, but usually that kind of stuff is the stuff I do not tell people to do. Converting all your priests and coins just to a 9-point pass tile just doesn't feel right, and building dwellings early is usually just better. If I thought I was getting on the 7 coin pass tile, then it would make a lot of sense. Converted 6 power to a worker and 3 coins to get what? Error 1 and error 3. Spicy. Well, I'm definitely upgrading ship once, and we'll just see how these pass tiles break. I would assume that, like, mermaids take coins. I'm probably just getting on the big building bonus, which kind of tells me that I don't want to go 3 ship, because that's a lot of workers and not a lot of coins. But if I ended up on the 7 coin pass tile for some strange reason, Chaos is out next round. The question is whether mermaids pass now or just send priests to cults for some reason. I think mermaids pass with the 7 coins because they want that more than anything else, and they can just use their priests next round. Yeah, but then that's a really expensive town, chickens, because I'm paying not just 5 points for 6 coins, but 10. Because there's a round 6 town round. Like, intuitively, I feel like what I'm supposed to do here is 2 ship and then just build on E9 and E10 or anything in I10, and I'm just upgrading a 2nd ship in advance of next round. No, yeah, it would be E9 probably and E10, and then I do this kind of stuff. I take this next round, and then I dig this if I can. Doesn't obviously carve me out of town because Fakir's ranged early, so they can just take this. Oh, but that's fine. I just dig this stuff. This is my town, and Fakir's come and be my friend, and if they're not, I just dig this. I just have to take this before Chaos takes it. Yeah, I can take these next round. And then this is easy. And then I need to take either this or this before Fakirs or Chaos, respectively. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, Chaos must just want these coins. Right? Yeah, for sure. I think this just helps me get to a spot. I'm just going to try this. I'm not actually sure how good it is, to be perfectly honest. I don't know. I did a thing. But I guess the other thing is, like, if I want to 3-town this game, this is not looking great. I guess the Cures are eventually coming down here. I don't know. Is this actually any better than just down here? It's a lot of cult spades. 4-town? That seems spicy. I'd need C7 for 3 towns. Or for 4 towns. Yeah, I don't know how to carve out 4 towns. This is a town. I either take this and then I have neighbors, or Fakirs take this and then I also have neighbors here. Oh, E9, G8, I see, like this. Oh, double dig, single dig here is a town. And then this stuff or something. Yeah, right, because you wanted F6 and C7. So I can just get 3 dwellings out this round and not temple up this round. It's actually better econ, sort of. It's a little shy on digs. Because what I'm saying is I want 1, 2, 3, probably 8 more priests this game. I have 2 here, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a priest town. So one of my 3 towns has to be a priest town. I just think in a dwelling round, like I just want to build 3 dwellings. And if I temple for water 1, I can only get 1 dwelling out. And then I can get water 1 and 2 dwellings out if I burn a power token. If I don't get any leech, I can just take this. It's getting up in people's business. If I don't get any leech this round and I build out 3 dwellings, I have exactly enough power to pass on to ship BP, which I miraculously get in 3 moves from now. And that gives me a 7 coin action and 6 points. It's pretty good. Fortunately, Mermaid's economy is just not humming enough. They've got a lot of priests. I really would love Mermaids to just start jamming priests to fire. They want 2 priests to fire here, right? They don't even have ship upgraded. They don't care about the ship VP. Hey, Heroic. Yeah, more TM. Not sure what we're doing here. It's a little spicy. But I just want max worker income. I want the 4 points and the 2 workers that I get by staying in this round. think Chaos probably don't take this Hex on me, and I think Fakirs do comp here. Whoop. Let's jump over here, because more have to be people who are going to be our friends. Oh, nice, Heroic. That's awesome. You have like an in-person game group? Was it like in person, or did you do it online? Hey, thanks for the shameless plug, Nightbot. I've never done shipping Darklings stuff, really, by the way. In person, that's awesome. What were you guys playing? Priest to fire. Priest to fire. Come on, mermaids. Alright, you're just building out dwellings like you're supposed to. It's totally reasonable. How much do I want 2 points in a worker versus 6 points and 3 bonus coins? Guess I just pass for ship VP. Right? Chickens, tell me I'm supposed to just pass for ship VP right now. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 3. So coin and a half, 2.5 coins. Plus I get the bonus 3 here. So this is 5.5 coins and 6 points. Seems a lot like I'm supposed to take this pass tile. I'm being really annoying to mermaids. Although they haven't advanced their ships, what do they care? I gotta say, guys, this doesn't look a lot like 3 towns. It looks more like I was setting up Terra Mystica and just took the bag of black pieces and just kind of threw them on the board. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more digs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a priest town is 7 digs. So I just need one of my 3 towns to be a priest. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, this for sure, 5 more structures. Okay, I don't know why, it seems like I need a much bigger game to put this together, but it's actually reasonable. I also think I had to do that, A, because I invested so much in shipping. I have to, A, get a coins action. I can't be without that. But B, what was the B part? Oh, I invested all these coins and priests into shipping and 6 points. Sort of it's like, that's not really at the break-even part, because coins are just points to most factions, and then priests are just the utility of dig and 2 points. So converting priests and coins into ship upgrade points and ship BP passing points once is fine, but not amazing. But twice makes the return on investment. Now we're in the positive, and we're getting coins back out of it, which is what our economy is missing. So I think it was really important that we got that pass tile. And so our passing tiles have been pretty good. It's been 6 coins, 5 coins, and we got the cult step. 3 power, 2 coins, and 6 points. And then we got a 6-point pass, and then 4 points and 2 workers, 6 points, and the power for a coins action. Like, this isn't one of these games where I'm getting like priest and then onto temp ship when I don't want it, and like, you know, all the good stuff is getting taken. So there's a lot of value being generated into our economy and point ceiling due to the pass tiles sort of breaking our way and also just passing correctly for them. So what do I want this round? I want a coins action, and then I want water 1 because I'm a chump. And I'm not doing this round, so I'm just building my economy out, which is just TP dwelling, TP dwelling, TP dwelling. As much as that as I can. So it'll be like dwelling TP, dwelling TP. Leave this open because it will town me up. I mean, I don't have enough for all this stuff. TP, dwelling. Turn that to brown, I don't know, stuff. I5. Oh, yeah, I guess I could connect. Am I upgrading shipping again this turn? I guess I do, and then I just see if Fakirs wanted to destroy me. This is an okay economy. Still not enough coins. I still need coins. That's a good point. Mermaids have not upgraded ship, A, because they've done other stuff, which has been cool. And also I've hogged the ship pass tile twice on them. Yeah, I'm going to take G7. Yes. Ondas says the Mermaid Stronghold is one of the most underrated strongholds in the game. If you consider it advances your ship, and so if you consider this priest a worker, and these the 4 coins, then really it's like 3 workers and 2 coins for a level 3 structure, which helps you town and scores you 8 points here, and then you get 4 power back, so call this 2 coins. So it's basically 3 workers for 8 points here. I mean, it's way cheaper than the Sanctuary. I guess with the Sanctuary you can take an econ favor, but yeah. I think the Mermaid Stronghold is something that if you're on the shift EP or the big building bonus and it's a big building round, that I think you can build it as early as round 4. And people probably rush the Sanctuary too much just to take a copy of Fire 2 that they know they need later or something. What the hell's going on? I gotta pay attention to this game more. Whoa, spicy. Misha, my dude. Putting in work for those towns. That's an expensive town when you start triple digging stuff with no neighbors. So this is probably water 1, which means it's about time for me to take it. Chaos has tempo. They have a TP now, so I'll just grab the last copy. I have been keeping an eye on that. I haven't been talking about water 1 pressure that much, but it's a real thing. Yes, you want the leech, Fakirs. These calls are wide open. 8-pointers look really nice here. So let's talk about our sequencing here. We have 2 dwellings on the board. And then I want trading posts. So I want G7. I'm going to keep an eye on I5. And take it as soon as mermaids have 3 ship. Might dig G7 so that when chaos comes to me, if they don't build this now, which they might. Okay, cool. Oh, I don't know how to stop spam on this. I actually don't know how to delete these spam messages from my own stream. I need like deranged or AJ to do it because I'm a noob. Anyhow, so Chaos did not build on F6, so I think sequencing-wise we take G7. This surely gets us... Well, I should just pay attention to some of this stuff. What's Chaos' shipping at? I want to make sure they don't nuke this hex. And I actually want Fakir's kind of to come here. One thing at a time. I'm going to do this. I think this is correct. Yeah, this is fine. We don't have a ton of spots for trading posts. It's a little awkward. I want to build a dwelling here. I can TP here. I mean, I could also just... No, if I take that, it's going to cost me... I'm going to have not enough adjacency for towns. Really just want Fakirs to come to A12. And for Chaos not to dig C9. Because it doesn't really do anything for them. I dig it. Mermaids have 2 shipping. Let's get a trading post up. Has to be here. Do I want Chaos? Yeah, I want Chaos to have the power. Am I really going after I5? I would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 priests and an expensive trading post. I just don't have the priests for I4. I just get 6 points anyhow. Because I'm just going to beat Chaos's network. Am I? Oh, that's not a given. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 structures on this side of the board. Nah, I'm not beating Chaos's network. They'll do something. They're going to do this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. But if it wasn't a town round, basically, if someone like the priests that I'm using on C9 are my connection, and I don't think I'd be scoring 18 points here. I think I'd do what, like, I guess I might beat mermaids, but I won't beat Fakirs, obviously. So this hex is like 12 points, and this is just like plus swing, of course. But then this town is just like 16 points. Oh, I don't know. It's a lot of stuff to think about, guys. So I'm just going to build more trading posts and more dwellings. So mermaids are going to have the longest round. Chaos pass next. Unless they take a priest to try to stall. Oh yeah. This is just probably air 1. Was this like a, yeah, 5-6 point air 1, something like that? Probably 6 points. I'd love Misha to take a priest here. There's a slight chance Misha takes it. Nah, yeah, oh, builds a dwelling, okay. I want Fakirs and Mermaids to pass because I want to still build up my economy, but I also want a pass tile because I'm greedy like that. That's fair. I guess I'm just doing this. I mean, is someone going to nuke this? I suppose they could. I probably shouldn't overinvest in this. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'll still build this crap out. 1, 2. Mermaids will send a priest to a cult just to stall. Then it goes to Chaos, who passes. Fakirs pass on Chaos's pass tile. And I outstall Mermaids for theirs. So I want... Sorry guys, probably what I'm thinking through doesn't matter, but there's like a 5% chance that it does. Sometimes you give people power and it's the power to like buy a priest to stay in, and I just don't want to do anything stupid here. Because I can give power to Chaos or... if Mermaids pass right after me, as opposed to stalling, then Chaos will just pass on their pass tile, and then Fakirs will pass. If Mermaids stall, then Chaos will pass onto 7 coins, with a cult step or something. Fakirs will jump on that pass tile. And then, yeah, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm hoping this is a priest to Earth. Or priest, I don't know, to something. I think it is. He isn't overproducing. Okay. Okay, just converting it to a worker. And so this is a pass from Chaos onto 7 coins. Maybe he values the cult step more than 2 coins. Okay, so we get the big building pass tile in the last round, which is kind of nice. And then I get to just build stuff, which, what is that? It's just a dwelling. All right. So I was pretty much ready anyhow. And then my first action will be building a dwelling here. I'm going to build this out this round, and then I'll build this out pretty much first action next round, and then fire 2. Mermaids don't have any other sneaky tricks, do they? No, I will just slow play on principle. I mean, there's literally nothing he can do, but... So this is a pass for cult coins. Which, by the way, the big building pass tile isn't that much better than 7 coins for me. I'm just going to take like a coin town. Like, I need the coins. Yeah. So So I have 3 priests going into next round and a dwelling left. Next round I'm going to dig and build this as my first action. Then I'm going to build a temple for fire 2 and take a coin town and enough stuff to town up here. And I'm going to pass because I want a dwelling on my board. I could build this out, but it doesn't give me any extra economy. It's just going to I'm going to run into troubles later if I just start throwing dwellings all over the place. Cool. All right, so let's calc this out. What's our end game here? So I need 5 digs. All right. Yep. So I do need 2 priest towns and a... Ooh, it's actually kind of tight, guys. I need two priest towns. Uh-oh. Oh, we have some power. And the leech is a thing. Anyhow. I need a dwelling here and a dwelling here. Probably. Who gave this to me? Fakirs? Mermaids are almost certainly taking coins. So this is not a coins action. It's just expensive coins. Which is why me getting onto the 7 coin pass tile was just more efficient than this garbage. But I need 2 dwellings. I need 5 digs. I need a trading post. And I need a temple. Which means I need 2 priest towns. And the problem is that I need... I can't count all of my... I can only count 2 of my town's economy into the total sum of this, because of course I need all the stuff to build the 3rd town to then get, you know, that final priest. So I think I'm going to need to do is buy a priest probably. And then I'm hoping a priest town and a coin town equals this. So this is 12 coins and 6 workers. So that's 18 things. Oh, we have lots of stuff. 20 things. Oh, so do I just fire 2 for 2 priest towns? I fire 2 for 2 priest towns. And then I have all my priests. And then I just need to come up with 18 resources, which I super have. I'm sorry, guys. So what did I say I was doing? I was triple digging this. So I secure this in like a bunch of moves. Dig, build a dwelling, fire 2, 2 priest towns, trading post, boom. And no one's interested in this green. Now the problem is if someone takes the priest towns. So are there towns coming in? Well, that's spicy. Good chaos portal. Chaos does not have fire 2, so they're not towning yet. Fakirs are not towning. Mermaids are towning in a move. It might take a priest town. Right. Power Town guarantees me a priest town. It's literally 3 points worse, plus these coins. So it's 3 points and 2.5 coins worse than a priest. It's bad. If mermaids town up now for a priest town, then I either have to take an 8-pointer. Well, Power Town's the safe bet. The other thing that I could do, but I could easily get blocked. So I'll probably just take a Power Town. I could take an 8-pointer, and that gives me enough power, right? Yeah. Would give me enough power to burn for a priest. I mean, even Fire 2 gives me the power to burn for a priest. And that's better by a bunch. A power town's also bad just because I'm literally only getting 5 power. So I don't know what else mermaids would want here. I mean, a priest town isn't great for them, but like maybe it's just the 11 pointer. Is a cult town even worth it for them? So we're seeing the downstream effects of in round 3 or 4 or something. Well, me dumping resources, priests into shipping means I was reaching natural blacks as opposed to digging adjacent hexes. So I have the right number of hexes for my towns, but they're in the wrong spot. So towns are always a digging function. And so by investing my priests, which are digs to darklings, into shipping, that's investing those priests into reaching a ton of different hexes on the board, but not into towns. It also put me in an economic situation where I actually skipped building a temple around earlier because I just wanted to get out more dwellings and build my economy to try to recover from this pouring of resources into shipping. I didn't want to build up another temple, so I greeded water 1 until later, maybe last round, I can't remember. Yeah. So I delayed priest production more than I normally do, and then invested priests into non-digging functions, and now we're seeing the downstream effects. But we're getting away with it. So who am I giving a free power to? I don't really care if Fakirs have to be behind Chaos here, right? Sure. So it's just this. It's Fire 2. And it is a priest down here. And a priest down here. I don't really know if this is enough points. Mermaids, well, I guess I have a town coming in. They have cults. I guess I am getting up to network 10. Mermaids have resources, stuff they can do. So I don't know. It should be enough. It's felt like a good game. It's a pretty sad water 1. I mean, I wanted the temple anyhow for Darklings because I wanted the priest production. But I templed here for water 1. I guess it's a 9-point water 1. It's fine. I don't know if this is winning or not, actually. Probably. I mean, Chaos are going to end with network points, probably. And 24 cult points, probably 28 in Air 1. So they have 30 endgame. I don't know. I'm always converting workers to coins at some point this game. So as opposed to burning all my power tokens down, I'm actually going to burn a token off like this and then convert workers down to coins for a trading post. This allows me to leech a free power when someone builds next to me. It just makes your power management better. And then when I get that free leech, if I want a 2-for-1, like if I want a victory point, or sorry, a coin in exchange for a victory point, which I don't know if I do right now, but if I did, I could then just down convert 1 and continue using my workers until I need to cycle more power down. Obviously, you don't want to do it forever, but like you might I might want, yeah, I don't want to use all my workers as coins because I might actually need some of them to build stuff, but I'm certainly converting 3 workers to coins. I don't know who's building next to me, to be honest, but getting into edge case stuff here. So I build a dwelling, and then what do? I guess it's a worker town, which is kind of sad. So then the question after that is, do I want to exchange 2 more victory points for 4 more coins? Because these workers are just coins, so it's 7 VP. This ship town is also just 8 points. So if I have literally nothing else to do with my resources, this is actually the best. But if I can do more stuff, then a worker town is fine. Like build more dwellings with Earth 1. Maybe even fight a little bit on network here. I do have, well, 1 more hex I can build on. I don't have any other priests. Unless, am I supposed to dig, build a dwelling, 1... A trading post and 2 dwellings is 11 resources. If I had a free leech, oh, I can send a priest to a cult. Because that would actually make my network 11. Does that help at all? It might. If I just take a coin town straight up, no. So I think I do take a worker town, and I just hope to get a little bit of leech. In which case, what I want are 4 workers. So I can only convert 1 worker to a coin. And then I'd probably willing to accept this 3 for 2. I think this is correct. I don't actually know. Did I do that right? If I have 3 workers, well, I'm getting 2 workers back anyhow. I should have just down converted more workers. I'm stupid. A trading post and a dwelling is just pretty good for me. That's 8 resources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The greedy thing to do is to try to get a power from someone. And if I don't, then I'm getting 7 resources. I would spend 5 and then not have a resource point left. So this would be worth 10 points. If I do this and I don't get any power from anyone, then it's worth 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a wash. Oh, but then I have resources left. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Coin town might be best, and then I trading post dwelling. And that might get me network points. Let's run it. So that's pretty good. I got 9, 9, and 6 for towns in round 6. I have a pass tile. I'm getting 5 more points here. I'll end with a resource point. So I'm building that still this round, and then I have a resource point left. I have a 4-point pass tile and 136. So it's that plus network and cults. Nothing on air, 2 on earth. Hard to say with these. I mean, fakirs might have nothing better to do. So they might be 0 each. Could be 2. And then network with 10 structure or 11 structures. I mean, surely mermaids with Earth 1 just find a way to dig stuff. But Chaos have 1 shipping. So I beat Chaos's network. Right? Yeah, I beat Chaos's network. So I'm getting 6 network points here, at least. So worst case scenario, I'm 148. What's better case is if I get 1 to 2 cult points. Oh, I'm 154. Trading post, dwelling, resource point, pass, current score. Trading post, dwelling, resource point, pass, current score, Earth cult. Network. So I'm at least 156. I might have more resource points than, I might have more network points than that, and I might have a fire cult. So it's 156. If mermaids only tie me on network, and fakirs don't advance on that fire cult. In theory, I could hit 160, but anyhow. But man, Chaos have quite the game. Have they passed already? No. So when Chaos passes, I don't know what he's doing with a priest and a bunch of coins, 8 coins. He's advancing ship once, and then he has a resource point. And then he passes for no air 1 points. He has 96 right now, 32 in the cults. All right, maybe it's not as good as I thought it was. Who am I giving power to? I keep saying I'm not that concerned about fakirs. I don't know. What did mermaids do again? He bought a priest. I guess mermaids are just upgrading shipping to 3. I suppose there's actually a world, like if I was really like tournament level calculating this out, I would have known the whole coin town, worker town, network, yada 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 in advance, known that a coin town left me with 3 extra resources, and earlier in this round just bought a priest. Because with that priest, it stops mermaids from upgrading shipping again, but I would have just turned I5 black. Because the biggest network swing this game is going to be against mermaids and I. So this is like a ship advance from mermaids, followed by a build here, and he has 6 more dwellings left. Or 6 more workers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he just gets 3 dwellings out. So he has 12 network. And then just has like, and that's all his coins. It's all his stuff. Yeah, so that's what he's up to. Never mind. I don't know anything. What was wrong with that plan? A ship upgrade and 3 dwellings. And coming in second network. Is this a temple for Earth 3? A lot of resources for 4 points. 2 dwellings is just 4 points. This seems really good for me because the only way for him to lock that up is using that. Oh, he's got his call bump, so he still does do stuff anyhow. Let's build a dwelling. God, Misha was out of resources. He had like a priest and 6 power. I guess he used his priest for something. I don't know. And then bought 2 workers. Oh, I guess he's building a trading post. I don't know. Darkling's out. So lessons learned on shipping and ship VP. It's fine if you get blocked on a bunch of other stuff and all you end up getting is coins and you need to do something with them. There was no big TP round this game. I just kept wanting to build dwellings. I was never getting on, like I never got on the TP bonus once. I didn't really, I guess I had a single trading post up in round 3 that became a temple in round 5 and then trading posts in round 5. But like, I guess the TP bond would have been okay in round 5. But like, it wasn't really a scoring tile for most of the game. And I didn't get on the big building bonus until this round. So if you're not getting the 2 worker bonus and you're just coins in a coins action and then the ship VP sitting there, it can be a decent way to do stuff. Oh, so I do tie for second in network. That's criminal. Why am I getting second in network here? That's absurd. Because I think mermaids just upgrade ship anyhow. Like they have nothing better to do with their resources. So then why did... Oh, I guess this hard dig still opened up this hex. Just seems weird to have 3 ship and not build on I5. Anyhow, I don't know. This was a fun game. Made me think about Darklings a little bit differently, for sure. Again, I'd never really tried that like advanced ship a bunch and score off that pass tile. I usually kind of hate that line, but I think it was pretty okay here. Yeah. I don't know who comes in second here. I guess it's just mermaids. Is it? 9 points to mermaids. Oh, Fakir's come in second. It's all that free leech I was giving them. Yeah, cool. Sorry, folks, this is my second game, just like back to back, so I'm kind of out of like commentary. Anyone have any questions about this game or any thoughts about it or like suggestions of what they might do differently? Let's take a look at stuff here. Thinking time's getting better on stream, which is nice. Not that many actions taken. Everyone was in the mid-30s. Obviously got Darklings at a ridiculous price. Just scored the most points. How much power did we get? Power gained through structures. 24. Yay, victory. Thanks, Heroic. 24 dig points. It's reasonable. It's a little on the low side, but that stuff's going to come through in here. Got a little bit more on the bonus cards due to digging a little bit less. Took 3 decently high VP towns, like going 9, 9, and Coin Town. Or sorry, Coin Town is 5 VP? Why don't I know that? Yeah, 5 VP. That's pretty good, right? Like 9, 9, and 5. So those are fairly high VP towns overall. This was a bit criminal. This is to be expected. I think the things that were a little criminal this game is this should be 0. And I think this should be more like 18. And maybe my third town gets screwed over because I didn't build... Like, if I was playing at a different table, maybe those priest towns weren't there. I guess I would have taken a power town and still gotten it done. But, like, those are some of the, like, inefficiencies that I could see happening if it was a higher ranked table. Like me just having to take a power town as opposed to a priest town, which is just like 3... I don't know. It's hard to calculate because I'd be losing resource points. It's like, I guess it's 4 victory points less. I can see... so I can see like having to take a power town to get it done. I can see not getting this. So that's another sort of 13 points that were just handed to me. And I can see paying another 6 here. So I think like some of that stuff was another 20 points, which would have like brought me closer to, or yeah, if I lost 20 points, it would have brought me, yeah, like closer in range with Fakirs. So I think that's where a lot of that margin came from. Back-to-back wins. Yeah. Yeah. Had some sort of lighter tables today. Every once in a while you queue up and you just like queue with like, I don't know, Zevok and some other people, Ryan, the man, or whoever's playing, and it's like a lot more complicated to try to get wins. But yeah, this evening was just like a couple of chiller tables. Although my last stream was like a Witches game that like, I thought I got Witches at an awesome deal. Open Stronghold, Temple into Earth 1. Round 2, it all hit the track really nice, but I just barely squeaked out a win by like 4 or 5 victory points, so that's a little shameful, that game, to be perfectly honest, but I'll take the win nevertheless. Anyhow, I'm exhausted. Thanks so much, guys and gals, for tuning in. I always appreciate people coming in and hanging out this late on these streams. It's been a lot of fun. Going to be doing Open Table again next week. So stay tuned for that. Not entirely sure if it's Friday or Saturday yet, but I do have some players lined up for that. We're just trying to iron out some of the details. So stay tuned to the Discord for the flyer for next week. And then I'll also be streaming some Arena coming up. Probably not more this weekend, but I said that around noon today, and here I was streaming 2 back-to-back games. But certainly I'll probably try to do one on Wednesday evening, the usual stream night, and I'll see what else I can squeak in between now and then. All right, that's all for now, folks. Once again, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.